Yeah, it's all of the above.
All of the above. Well, I am getting in the car now. I am in the seat. I've got my seatbelt on, and it's time for Dad's car ride. So tell us, share with us what you want to from the book.
All right. This is a vignette called Being Slow to Anger,
Oh,
and it's under the chapter of building character. This is a chapter in which I point out some of the characteristics I believe to be of great value for the kind of woman that I married, that I love so dearly, my dear wife, that I wanted my daughters to emulate. And it's the characteristic of being slow to anger.
mhm.
And it reads, raising a 3-year-old daughter lovingly is a real test of patience. At that age, a child has learned just enough words to be able to speak in incomplete sentences, sentences that leave you wondering if they're being disrespectful or really just don't know the right words to say. It is also the age when a child learns emotional manipulation. Left unchecked, they will harness this skill for the rest of their lives. When children err, a parent can really struggle between instituting discipline and showing compassion for this half cute, half crook mini me, creating tension that leaves the parent ready to snap at a moment's notice. Years ago, when you were 3, we were in the basement playing puzzles. To encourage you and myself, I would enthusiastically congratulate you on small wins and raise my hand for a high five whenever you placed a piece of the puzzle in the right spot. Without warning, you suddenly exclaimed, I want shiny. As I was well versed in baby talk, I understood you meant you wanted something to eat. You said, I want waffle. And I responded, you want a waffle? You thought for a moment and said, I want cereal. And I responded, okay, you want cereal, not waffle. You responded, I want waffle. By now, you had a smile on your face, which made me think you were not hungry and just being silly. So we continued to play until you erupted, almost in tears, screaming this time very clearly, I want to eat. Fearing that Family and Children's Services Department of the government would come for me, I quickly moved towards the kitchen. I asked you again if you wanted a waffle or some cereal. When you calmed down, you said cereal. So I quickly poured a bowl and left it on your high chair table. With one swift hand motion, you knocked the bowl of cereal on the floor and began screaming, I want waffle! I want waffle! I was more than angry. I was livid. I hurried to prepare a waffle and gave it to you before turning my attention to clean the milk and cereal off the floor. As I picked up the last grains of cereal, I looked up to see you looking down at me with a proud grin. You had a piece of waffle in one hand, with the other hand lifted in the air as you said joyfully, Yay, Daddy, you did it! High five! And at that moment, my anger disappeared and I gave you a high five.
Now that portion that you read right there says to all of us, while your target audience might be that age between 13 and 24, it's a book for nannies, it's a book for parents, it's a book
Yeah.
for anyone who interacts with young people.
Yes.
And that is what makes this such a great book. So no matter what age you are, because we have a lot of grandmas out there who are raising children now,
Mm,
and they're taking care of them, and they're in different, while they're in different stages of their life. We're always talking about ways to bridge that generation gap and to
mm.
be able to relate to one another and be able to be effective in doing that. So, yes, get the book. Everybody that I see that's tuned in, that is listening tonight, those who will see the replay, those who will come back on Saturday and see it again at 7 o'clock, you got your instructions. get the book.